Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the National Guard products number 803S. This is a typical mill finish aluminum bumper seal threshold with a silicone insert. This is what I'll refer to as a bump up threshold. Some people call it a latch track threshold, bumper seal threshold. It's all correct. All of it applies. This is probably in my experience, the one model of this one notch less common, and that is a result of the dimensional properties of this item. And here's what I mean. It is 5-inch wide, and that is very common for a bump-up style threshold. What makes it a little bit less common is the 5/8 height. Generally, in a bump-up style, 5/8 might just be perfect for you, as you know. Also, generally in a bump-up style, we'll see like a 1/2 inch height, only because if you've got a typical hollow metal frame with a 3/4 inch undercut, perhaps having a 5/8 threshold height might be a little bit too close or too tight, possibly. It's got a 1 inch overall height, and that is certainly very common. Okay. Now, bump up, well, you get that idea why it's called that. And I like these a lot because they give such a positive seal against the face of the door. You know that when the door is closed, you've got a seal. You could even wear belts and suspenders. You can put a door sweep out here if you like. And I like that idea a lot because let's stop the weather at the outside of the door rather than on the underside of the door. That's my logic. So adding a door sweep out here, I like to do a lot. Okay, I want that barrier to be outside here. Obviously, that door swinging out. Latch track threshold. Why is it called that? Well, that's a reference to the profile that you see right here. Now, while it doesn't really apply to a 3-foot threshold, it certainly could to a 6-foot threshold. Latch track threshold is this: big box store. The back wall of that 100,000 square foot concrete block building has got 3 pairs of emergency exit doors. Each of those doors have surface vertical rod exit devices on them. They can take that bottom latch of the exit device, the surface vertical rod exit device, and use this profile as the strike. Now that's crucial because what it allows you to do is to not interrupt your seal at the bottom with having to install a strike plate. That's why you're going to see this. Emergency exit doors typically don't need to comply with handicap requirements because it's not a point of public access, but the point of the matter is it's a latch track for that purpose alone. And most bump up thresholds are going to be compliant with that, although not all. You get some that are very short in their height, and that ability of it to be a latch track threshold goes away. Okay, 5 inches very common. I like the National Guard product because of these almost serrated edges down at the bottom, and that really bites into the concrete and keeps it from moving, because really all you have are screws holding it down. And speaking of screws, they are certainly included in a complementary finish. Look like a number 10 by 1.5 inch flathead wood screw. This comes in a dark bronze finish as well. That'd be an 803S, and S, by the way, means silicone. V would be vinyl. I believe you can also get this in N for neoprene. Let's check. This is available in neoprene is N. P is pile, which would be a very small bristle, very short bristle pile. It'd be appropriate to call it, not bristle. And then, of course, S for silicone. So 4 options. Also available in the dark bronze, if I haven't said that, 803S DKB. Also available in all of the common lengths. If you have need for a custom length, by all means let us know by ordering the next longest piece or pieces and indicate in the comment field what length you'd like for us to cut the material back to. The reasoning is if you had to cut this 48-inch piece down to, say, 42-inch, you'd eliminate that countersink that's there, and the next one's all the way over here. So if you order a custom length, we'll not only at least give you that countersink at the proper distance from the edge, but the proper center to center as well. It's normal for the seal to ship loose. It will look like this. There are 2 ways to put this seal in. There's one way that it's all but impossible to slide it in. Then if you turn it over, because the profile of the silicone insert is not symmetrical, it'll slide right in. Not that it'll come out, because obviously it'll be captured by the frame, but what you might want to do is just put a little crimp at one end to prevent that from any sort of lateral movement, which is not an issue. They don't really ever move at all. Okay. I'm partial to the National Guard, and this threshold, this exact threshold, is a reminder why. This is heavy. This threshold itself weighs 1.4 pound, and it's just a 3-foot piece of aluminum is all it is. That means the extrusion is thick. That sort of occurrence, that sort of exposure that I've had to National Guard in terms of the heavy nature of the product line, thicker extrusions, runs across their entire product offering. There's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up the full line catalog and review all of their weather stripping. And if you have at least an occasional need for weather stripping, by all means familiarize yourself with that product catalog, because the name National Guard Products is synonymous with all things commercial weather stripping related. Not only, of course, thresholds, but door sweeps, perimeter gasketing, material made of aluminum like this, stainless steel, and architectural bronze as well. If you have any questions on the National Guard 803S bump-up style or latch track style threshold, or any other National Guard product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you very much.